This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. On the counter, it's Henry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. They set up the screen for Henry.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Herbert's throw brought in by Austin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Justin Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Herbert throwing again. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Out of the gun, Herbert. Touchdown! Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
First down carry for Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
They had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 96 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Hunter Renfrow, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
From the 39, Herbert.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Allen's throw is complete,
and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
Down to about the 37.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going up the gut, Montgomery. It's a room to maneuver. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. David Montgomery with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Seventh play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And able to connect with Berrios. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here.